Stacy kind of talk about. Mine's more on the side of obesity. So I'm going to start off with a quote, or not a quote, but a fact from the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. They estimate that childhood obesity has more than doubled in children and quadrupled in adolescents in the past 30 years. I'm actually in the exercise science program here, and I hope to one day, attain the degree to work with younger children. Right now, I work as a personal trainer for older people, so it's kind of the opposite direction. And where I work, my boss is all about the 30-minute program, which is 30 minutes 5 times a day, the 150 minutes a week kind of thing. So it was a good way to get my foot in the door. So as you can see, obesity, with just that first fact there, you can see how it's on the rise. And you would think we're smarter, more people are going to college, the opportunities available. You would think we would become more more information would come in and we'd be wanting to do something about it. But as you can see, it's kind of going the opposite way. So today we're going to talk about obesity. We'll learn how 30 minutes of physical activity can change your life. And finally, we'll explore ways that an individual can engage in such physical activity. So first, let's look at obesity. So here's a graph basically showing over time, I guess. The first fact that I stated there, you can see it's changing. And the higher it goes that way towards the orange, yellow, reddish color, that's bad. And you can see in that southern states it's getting worse, probably because of the eating as opposed to. But you can see there's been a big change. And like I said, you would think it would be going down with all the information that we've been giving. More people going to college, you think it would be, people would be more aware, do something about it. So next, 30 minutes to healthier life. Macy talked about it, 150 minutes a week. It could be, like she said, 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes, or like 15 and 15, so that would be 30. And if you're more of the optimal athlete type, physical fitness person, 75 minutes a week, so it's cut down. But you can see kind of like how this is bad. There was a guy, Dr. Ludwig, I believe was his name, in the journal, the New England Journal of Medicine, and he said that we're basically setting our kids up, our future kids, the next generation, for failure, because it has kind of become like the social norm. It's okay to be overweight. It's okay to eat, live a sedentary life, because everything has become easier. Like Macy was saying, fast food, drive-ins, everything is becoming easy for us, especially with the rise of technology. So you can see why kind of this is a problem, and just adding 30 minutes of working out, it could even be running, walking, would change it. So according to the American Heart Association, they define physical activity as anything that gets you moving and burns calories, like literally anything. Gardening, taking the stairs, parking further away from where you're going, weightlifting, yoga, just so many different things that you can do to be considered physical activity. So moving on, I want to conclude with a video, really good video. I recommend that you watch the full one. It's like 5 minutes long, I think, or 4 minutes, I'm not too sure. But there's a guy, and he's like a fitness expert, and he talks about basically 30 minutes, change your life kind of thing. So I like that.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Evans. Risk factors for chronic disease. So I'm going to finish by asking you a question, and this may have some personal challenges for you. So you might be very busy with work or kids or both, and you really may be in pain or have other priorities. But my question to you is, can you limit your sitting and sleeping to just 23.5 hours a day? So whether it's hitting the gym and attaining fitness goals, or walking the dog, or taking the stairs, get out there and be active. Thanks again to 24-Hour Fitness for bringing you this message.
So basically, I thought that was a really good video to watch, because you don't think about it, but sleeping, watching TV, I don't know what else anyone does, going to class, going to work, it's just 23.5 hours, 30 minutes less. So it's just kind of something to think about. So be talked about, you know, why obesity is something that's becoming bigger whenever we realize it should be shrinking with our knowledge and things that we're learning in college as times go on. We talked about the solution being just anything physical activity. The call to action would be to actually get up and do it, and it could be anything, walking, running, whatever you guys prefer to do.